a while ago, someone attacked me and I was confused. Like, why? Why did this person attack me energetically, emotionally, verbally? And I looked at it and I said, instead of I'm going to let myself have whatever reactions, the upset, the angry, the afraid, the shaking, all that's normal. That's just the first process to feeling something. And so I just let my body feel it. I let myself feel it. But I kept holding this awareness of once I felt all these things, I'm going to look at this from the top of the mountain. I'm going to look at this from a place of compassion. I'm going to sit in council with my guides and my advisors, really unpacking it deeply. And so I did. I let myself feel the emotions, and then I started looking at it more carefully. And I realized that some people don't like to change. They're terrified of change. So when I get in the presence of someone who's terrified of change, I feel terror, but I unconsciously or consciously think I'm terrified of that person. I'm afraid they're going to grab my power. But what I'm empathically feeling is their terror of change. And so I recognize, oh, not everybody likes to change. And I'm like this little whirlwind of change. And I love change. No, I'm not attached to other people changing, but I positively empathically impact people in their change. And the reason I'm telling this story is because you too might positively empathically impact people to change, but we don't want to be attached to them changing, responsible for them changing. And actually, you can invite your higher self, your energetic fields, same for your body, your teams, to configure your fields when you are around people who are terrified of change to just hold this very quiet, calm, still, not sending information, not doing anything, not even really holding safety. It's just this very still, quiet, calm, quiet space inside yourself. It's lovely. So you ask, I invite my fields to be calibrated to hold this very calm, quiet space when I'm in the presence of people who are terrified of change. And you almost let yourself energetically create some distance. You're not going to be in their face. Anybody that is in my circle in my life who's terrified of change, I'm just going to hold a little distance energetically. I could be very present with them, very kind, very gracious, very compassionate, have a conversation. But there's going to be an energetic distance because I don't want to negatively impact them and trigger them into a change they are not ready for, they do not want. So the more that you do this, the less you will empathically feel terror when you're in the presence of people who have a tendency to attack because they don't want to change. So sit with that one, use it if it feels relevant, and model and compassion. Compassion was the key piece that created the neutralization of like total compassion that this person doesn't want to change.